Hi team, today I want to talk to you about creating a great customer experience. And it's not customer service, it's customer experience. The experience someone has when they come into contact with your brand makes or breaks you. So how do we create a great customer experience? Well, we need to identify and understand the moments of truth in our business or our organization, and then we need to train our team on how to execute those moments of truth. So what do I mean by moments of truth? Well, these are the key points of contact in the transaction with your organization and your customer. So a nice easy example would be when I was in the rental car game, the first moment of truth is when they book the deal. The second moment of truth is when they come to pick up the car. The third moment of truth is when they're in the car. And the fourth moment of truth is when they return the car. Simple as that. But under those moments, key moments of truth, are a whole lot of moments of truth that you need to nail in order to execute on those key 4 moments of truth. But you must identify the 4 moments of truth, then you must train. So I'll give you an example of that. If you take the very first moment of truth in a rental car game, the booking of the deal, it's very important to make sure that you identify any problems up front that would stop the customer not being able to rent the car. So for example, little things like people would come in when I was in the States and their driver's license would be expired. So they couldn't rent the car, and yet they'd almost blame that on us because we sort of told them or made them aware. Of course, it's not our fault at all. They just don't want to own their actions, but that doesn't matter. As far as the customer's concerned, your brand's looking bad. So one of the training points we would say is when someone calls up to book a deal, ask them if their driver's license has expired. Simple things like that. Another sort of sub-moment of truth of the booking a deal moment of truth might be to make sure that they've got a credit card, because you usually need a credit card to rent a car, and to also tell them that you're going to hold a certain amount of money, what's called an authorization on the card, because quite often when people would come in, if we hadn't told them that, they would complain, one, that they had to give a credit card because somebody else was renting the car, usually an insurance company, and two, that they actually had to have money held on their credit card. So upfront, setting expectations. Another great example is in the restaurant game. We've got 4 moments of truth there. That's the quality of the food, the quality of the service, the quality of the fit out or the cleanliness, and the perceived value, the price, you know. So with restaurants, for example, a key moment of truth might be in the service, does the food look like the picture? So when the food's coming out of the kitchen, one of the training things might be that the waiting staff have permission to put it back to the chefs and the kitchen staff if it doesn't match up to what's the expectation we want that we set with the customer with the pictures on the restaurant menu. So that might be a training item. So you have to identify in your team, in your business, what are the 3 or 4 or 5 moments of truth. You then need to identify what needs to happen to execute on moments of truth, and you need to train and over communicate. And what I mean by train and over communicate is it's never ending. It's every day take a different moment of truth and talk about it. So every meeting you have, every opportunity you have, you should be training. If you do that, you'll find that you'll execute really well and you'll have great customer experience and you'll have more customers than you know what to do with. Those are my tips for today. Remember, go out there and smile at everybody you meet, say please and thank you to everyone you meet, and be interested versus be interesting.